field position. And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Broncos 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now left side on the swing pass. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This is Gordon on the dump off. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Bridgewater to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Here's second and 1 now from the 7.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game down to